What's up, YouTube? Alright, today I got me a Raspberry Pi 3, and what my plan is with this is actually it here. I mean, when I found out about this thing, I knew I wanted one. It can do so much cool stuff, but my idea here is I got me a screen and a little mini keyboard and an old DVD player. So here's what I want to do. Let's see if I can actually make it happen or not, but I can see I've already kind of started this. But I want to put the screen in here. I want to put the keyboard inlaid with fiberglass right there. No, apparently it's on. Oops. Anyways, I want to put the keyboard inlaid in there. So I'll cut this out and fiberglass it in, hopefully. Screen in here and the Raspberry Pi probably in here somewhere. The screen comes with like a board on the back of it that sticks out pretty far, so I'm gonna have to extend this out with fiberglass or maybe some acrylic. And then basically I've got a little mobile Raspberry Pi. If you haven't seen these are just little single board computers. There's tons of stuff that they can do. I won't really go into that too much. I've already kind of set mine up with some things. So, and I got this little case for it. But you can go online, go to Raspberry Pi's website to see what you can do with this. But you can get to where you can plug in a thumb drive here and watch movies. You know, so like you could take something like this camping, which is exactly like what I used to use this for, was watching DVDs while camping. So this is kind of like bringing the old technology into the new technology for this stuff. So I don't know, it should be pretty cool. Oh, this thing will be battery powered. I bought a couple little modules to make it battery powered, and I should have metered these batteries first because there's already batteries in here. What I'll probably end up doing is either buying the right electronics for these batteries, the right voltages, or what I'll probably end up doing is just get a power bank and put it down in here somewhere. Except I don't know how the wire is going to come up. I guess I might be able to run it through the existing wire holes. Yeah, I can probably just run it up through there. So, yeah, the way that this used to work is there's a board here that controlled the screen, and so it has a little ribbon cable that came out. Another way you could do this is they sell, if you go on eBay, you can find little modules that'll control these screens and basically put them out to HDMI. I decided not to go that route because that was the original route I was going to go, but I decided not to because this screen is only 400 by 840, whereas this screen I think is 1080 by 600. So it's slightly more resolution. It's just going to look a little nicer. It's touch screen. So I mean, and it's already sort of plug and play. You don't have to deal with, you know, an eBay electronics not being the right one for the screen you have. The way to look that up though is just look at your screen, pull all this apart, and there'll be a model number on the back of it somewhere, and you can just type that into eBay and it should come up with the controller that will control your screen. I mean, it might be sort of easier to do it that way because then you don't have to mod any of this. Basically all you do is you just plug it into that little cable there and then plug it right into your Pi, and then you have your screen there. But easier isn't always better, so I'm thinking this way is going to be better for me. I'm thinking though this is going to be top heavy. It's going to want to just fall over all the time, so so I might have to put some weights down in here, or hopefully the batteries chilling in this tray will be enough. And I think I might also have to thicken this up depending on how the batteries go. So, you know, I might have to raise this up here a little bit, depending. But yeah, I mean, we'll start messing with some fiberglass. Alright, so I did layer 1, and now I'm going to put down layer 2. You want to do like at least 2 layers of the glass, and I'm trying to do some pretty thick resin in between layers to keep it sort of stiff. It's going to be the top, so there's going to be air underneath, like, you know, all of this, but so I want it to be sort of stiff to fill, you know, sort of strong. But I mean, you can see the glass takes the shape mostly, you know, and you can do this with almost any shape. You put the masking tape down and then the glass, and then roll on or brush on fiberglass resin. You're gonna have a few areas, you know, I'm gonna have a few areas that I'm gonna have to fill in and fix if I want it to look perfect, and we'll decide that as we go. But for a concept, it's not looking too bad so far. It seemed to take the shape pretty well of the keyboard. So I'm going to do this layer, and I'm probably going to let this cure overnight and take it off tomorrow, as far as peeling off the cardboard and the masking tape and getting the actual keyboard back out of there. If you tape it off good enough, you shouldn't have any resin that goes through to the thing you're trying to copy. So the keyboard shouldn't have touched any resin at all, and that's why I put the masking tape on. Hopefully that's the case. If not, I mean, this keyboard is like 20-30 bucks or something. I'll just get a new one. But if it's damaged, it probably won't be though. The resin's, you know, it's like a liquid, but kind of like a thick liquid, so it should be all right. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and brush on the next layer of resin. I'm not gonna film it. It's just monotonous and boring. So you saw the first layer, same process. You know, just get it in all the nooks and crannies and then wait for it to dry. So I'll come back to you when that's done. Well, I let this sit for a couple days because I've just been too busy to get to it. But now I'm gonna try to peel it off. It occurs to me that I didn't tape all the way out, but I don't need this far out. I only need like this little square here, so I'm just gonna try to peel it away, get the keyboard out of there. Now I don't know how, if it's gonna peel off this cardboard or not. Oh, I guess it did. Probably shouldn't have waited 3 days to try to get this out. But I have a trick for hopefully for getting that off of there. Get the back out here. Just take some tape. See that? It just takes the remaining glue from the tape off of there. If you ever have your window motor go out in your car and you have to tape your window up, just take some whatever tape you use and just do this. Usually works pretty good. Good as new. Got a little galling from the scissors. So now I just need to get all the rest of this tape off of here. It won't all come. What I might do is just get as much of it as I can and then just put another layer of fiberglass over this. But I think I can probably get it all off of there. Most of it. I might be able to sand it off. I'm going to have to do some sanding and filling to get this ready for paint. That's it for this one. We'll continue on the next one. Got far enough keyboard tray laid out. You know, it's good. So stay tuned. Watch the next one. Peace.